Welcome to the Bradford City v Mansfield match preview. We'll get straight into how Mansfield are doing. I'm not going to go through Bradford City's form because this is a reset for all the players and the coaching staff, because Derek Adams has gone now. Mark Truman won't be taking charge of current team affairs, so that era's gone now. Now we focus on Mark Hughes, and he could revive a player's career. It sounds ridiculous to say, but Oscar Frelkel could turn into a good right back. Gareth Evans could be a good winger. Someone could come out of the darkness and turn good for us. So I think it's unfair to go into the statistics for how we're coming into this game for us. I think it's a reset, and I think Mark Hughes deserves to be able to turn it around. So I'm not going to go into our stats. I'm going to go into Mansfield's to start off with. So that they're 7th with 50 points. They've played 30, 2 games less than us, so they've got 2 games in hand anyway. This is why I think it's ridiculous when people like Mark Hughes, and I don't think fans are really talking about it anymore, but Mark Hughes saying how we could get back into a playoffs and how he wants to do that. I don't think he's looked at the league table, because it's not really a fair one, given that we've played a couple of games in hand on some, and some have played a couple of games in hand on us. So, but we're 10 points behind Mansfield. They're on 50, and they're 12 unbeaten, and they've won 12 in the last 15. So they're a team who are really hard to beat. And even if they don't beat you, they'll still scrape a draw or something. But I do think we'll win this game. I think we'll win this game 1-0. I think we'll get a bounce from Mark Hughes. Teams do get managerial bounces, especially in the season, because all managers have to really do is go into a club and lift morale and just make people feel $100 really, £100 even. But, we're coming into this game on bad form, but it doesn't matter, because a manager comes in and there's a big reset, and that's the difference. They've got 2 players suspended, O'Toole and Ollie Hawkins. Ollie Hawkins scored 2 against us in the reverse fixture. Andy Cook won the game in the last minute of the game, well, 87th minute. It seems last minute at the moment, innit? And dumped it. And we played well in that game. One of the games where we did play well under Derek Adams. But I'll just run you through the first games of managers we've had since Stephen Whoop came into the football club. So Stuart McCall's second spell in charge was a draw against Port Vale. Grayson's first game in charge was a draw. Collins' first game in charge was a win. Hopkins was a loss. Bowyer's was a win. McCall's third time in charge was a draw. Truman and Sellers was a draw. And Adams was a draw against Exeter early on in the season. So, coming into it, it doesn't look good for Mark Hughes, but I think the players will be quite drained from Adams. From the picture I get looking into the club, I think players were low of morale, didn't believe in themselves, shackles were on them, they were hooked, they were held hostage for it seemed, and they couldn't play how they wanted to play, they couldn't play on the front foot. And I think that's all Mark Hughes has to say, just give them confidence build them, and just say, attack. I think Mark Truman did it on the midweek because he knew that there was going to be a manager coming in, whether he knew it was going to be Mark Hughes or not. I think Mark Hughes also said that he might bring in an assistant, and Mark Truman will probably be a coach. But I'll just run you through the players who are unavailable, to play. So Aberisa and Liango will be unavailable till probably late April, early May, so probably won't really feature until next season now. Rhys Thornton and Charles Verner are both unavailable. Jamie Walker's still out with a hamstring, and Tom Elliott's also expected to be out. In terms of Mansfield, they're without, obviously, O'Toole and Hawkins, who are suspended. Big misses for them. Jamie Murphy and Rhys Oates are doubts for the game. And that's it for them. Oh no, Lapsley is training this week, but probably will just be in contention, so he'll probably be on the bench. So, looking at them, they're without some big players there. And looking at their team, they're they're not like us, where we were built off individuals and trying to create little moments from individual players. And that's the difference. That's why they're 7th. Teams like Mansfield play as a team and get, the built off teamwork and effort. And I think that's what League 2 football's all about. And League 1. It's about believing in yourself and putting effort in. And that's not really what we've been doing this season, although on Tuesday it looked to work. But I think the inexperience of Mark Truman showed, going 1-0 up and being so aggressive still probably didn't work, and he'll probably learn from that under people like Mark Hughes. But their key players, Stephen McLaughlin, who's actually available, because you probably have to say Ollie Hawkins, who scored 2 against us. But Stephen McLaughlin's got 4 goals and 6 assists from left back this season. But just to quickly go into what Nigel Clough has said before the game, he says, "We'll see how we go. We've got other options, including changing the formation, which we did again on Saturday. We're trying to set up to play as we do at home, away from home." So I think maybe trying to get into Mark Hughes' head as best as he can there, saying we can change it up, and we probably will, but saying we can adapt to the formation we changed to on Saturday, which got them to a draw because they went down to 10 men. So I think he's probably trying to say any homework that Mark Hughes is trying to do, trying to maybe get Mark Hughes to second guess himself there. But Mark Hughes said before the game, "I'm really looking forward to the game on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to getting going, and I'm confident we can get results to move up the table. Match days are what I've missed the most. With the adrenaline of it, I'm really looking forward to Saturday." He said it about 3 times, aren't we all? But there's talk of scarves going up and getting moments like we had in this shirt and the 14-15 shirt. This is what this football club's all about, and just making moments. And I think we just need a run to just push us up the table, just so then the excitement of having a manager like Mark Hughes continues, and just so we can start believing again. We believe we could get promotion in the summer again, and we didn't. But I think morale's that low in and out in the club and away from the club in the fans. We just want a bit of belief and to just win some games where we're actually writing ourselves off. I mean, Mansfield. I've only said 1-0 because I'm a City fan, but if I'm actually looking as an outsider, I'd probably say, well, Mansfield will win. But we do need to pick up results just so we can believe in ourselves as fans that we can actually win games. But it'd be great to see 20,000, like Felipe Marais said. I can't see us getting 20,000, that's a bit too much. But, it'd be great to see 18,000 there and, holding the scarves up like we did against Reading. We've got to make Valley Parade a fortress, and that's something we've got to build towards. But it can only be a fortress if we've got sustainability in management. But anyway, I think we'll win 1-0. Let me know what you think the score will be in the comments. Hopefully we'll win. Have a good one.